Pause. Archangel Michael needs you to hear this today. Don't scroll, listen to this, because this message is for you and your heart needs this right now, and the fact that you stopped here instead of moving on is already part of the message itself, because heaven doesn't interrupt randomly, it interrupts intentionally, and Archangel Michael is asking you to pause not because you are behind, not because you've done something wrong, but because you've been moving forward carrying more than you were ever meant to hold. Listen to this. This pause is not a punishment, it is protection, it is guidance, it is a moment of divine stillness where the universe gently places a hand on your chest and says, breathe, you're safe right now, because you've been strong for so long that strength became automatic, and no one ever told you it was okay to stop. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because stopping does not mean quitting, and resting does not mean failing, it means recalibrating before something important unfolds. Listen to this, Archangel Michael says the reason things slowed down, delayed, or felt stuck recently is because something ahead of you requires clarity, not exhaustion, presence, not pressure, and truth, not reaction. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if you've been pushing through signs telling you to slow down, the heaviness, the emotional waves, the sudden fatigue, the sense that something feels off even when life looks fine on the outside. Those were not weakness, they were messages your soul sent when words couldn't reach you. Listen to this, your soul speaks through sensation, emotion, and intuition long before logic catches up, and Archangel Michael stepped in now because your soul has been asking for rest, safety, and reassurance. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because reassurance doesn't always come as answers, sometimes it comes as permission, permission to pause, permission to feel, permission to not have it all figured out today. Listen to this, you've been carrying questions you didn't even know how to ask, about direction, love, purpose, timing, and whether you're doing enough, and Archangel Michael says you are not lost, you are listening, and listening requires stillness. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if you've been rushing decisions out of fear of missing something, because fear tells you to hurry, but intuition tells you to wait, and heaven always speaks through intuition. Listen to this, waiting does not mean stagnation, it means alignment, and alignment rearranges things quietly so you don't have to fight for what's meant for you. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because you fought enough, proven enough, endured enough, and this season is asking for trust instead of effort. Listen to this, Archangel Michael says when effort no longer works, it's because grace is stepping in. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if you've noticed synchronicities lately, repeated numbers like 1111 when you question your path, 444 when you need reassurance, 222 when relationships feel uncertain, 555 when change feels inevitable. Those are not coincidences, they are confirmations that you are being guided even when you feel unsure. Listen to this. Signs appear most often when we're tired of forcing answers, because signs are meant to comfort, not pressure. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because comfort has been missing in your life, not because people didn't care, but because you forgot to give yourself permission to receive it. Listen to this, Archangel Michael sees the emotional labor you've been doing silently, holding space for others, staying composed when you were hurting, showing up even when your heart felt heavy, and heaven honors that strength by offering you rest. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if you've been wondering whether anyone notices how much you carry, because someone does. Listen to this, heaven notices the tears you didn't cry, the boundaries you struggled to hold, the love you gave without guarantee, and the faith you kept even when doubt whispered loudly. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because faith doesn't mean certainty. It means continuing to listen even when answers are delayed. Listen to this, A soulmate or soul connection is tied to this pause, because emotional bonds reflect where we are in our journey, and sometimes distance, silence, or uncertainty appears not to punish you, but to reveal what needs healing. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if you've been questioning a connection lately, sensing a shift before words changed, feeling something settle or loosen inside you. Listen to this. Archangel Michael says soul connections communicate energetically long before circumstances change, and what you've been feeling is awareness rising. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because awareness can feel unsettling at first, especially when it asks you to let go of old expectations. Listen to this. Letting go does not erase love, it refines it. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if you're learning that love should feel safe, steady, and clear, not confusing, draining, or anxiety-inducing. Listen to this. Archangel Michael confirms that anything requiring you to abandon yourself is not aligned, no matter how strong the pull once felt. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because your standards are changing not out of bitterness, but out of wisdom. Listen to this. Wisdom comes from integration, not pain, and you've integrated more than you realize. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if life feels quieter emotionally than it used to, because quiet is not emptiness, it is space for truth. Listen to this. Truth does not scream, it settles, and what has been settling inside you is clarity about what you no longer want to carry into the next chapter. Don't scroll. Your heart needs this right now, because next chapters are not entered through rush, they're entered through readiness. Listen to this. Readiness does not require a plan, it requires trust. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if trust feels fragile but present, because fragility means it's being rebuilt honestly. Listen to this. Archangel Michael says rebuilding trust with yourself is the most sacred work you can do, because when you trust yourself, you stop abandoning your intuition to please others. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because pleasing others once kept you safe, but alignment will take you forward. Listen to this. Alignment doesn't demand explanations, it demands honesty. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if honesty feels easier now than pretending everything is fine. Listen to this. Pretending drains energy, truth restores it. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because restoration is happening quietly in your life, through better boundaries, deeper breaths, slower reactions, and moments where you choose peace over proving a point. Listen to this. Archangel Michael confirms that these small shifts are not small at all, they are the foundation of the life you are stepping into. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if you've been feeling called to slow down without knowing why, because your soul already knows something your mind hasn't caught up to yet. Listen to this. What's coming next requires presence, not panic, awareness, not urgency. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because urgency belongs to fear, and fear no longer leads you. Listen to this. Leadership has returned to your intuition. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if intuition feels calmer now, less dramatic, more grounded, because intuition matures when you listen early. Listen to this. Archangel Michael says this pause is teaching you to listen without rushing to act, because action will come naturally once alignment settles. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because rushing before clarity creates resistance, but waiting with trust creates flow. Listen to this. Flow does not mean everything happens instantly, it means you no longer fight yourself along the way. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if fighting yourself has been the hardest battle you've faced. Listen to this. That battle is ending. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because endings don't always feel final. Sometimes they feel like a quiet exhale you didn't know you were holding. Listen to this. Archangel Michael says exhale now, because you are not behind, you are becoming. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if becoming feels uncertain but hopeful, because hope grounded in truth is powerful. Listen to this. Power does not always roar. Sometimes it whispers. Pause, trust, listen. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because listening will reveal your next step when the time is right. Listen to this. You don't need to figure everything out today, you only need to honor this moment. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if honoring yourself feels overdue. Listen to this. Archangel Michael confirms that honoring yourself now will change everything later. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because the pause you take today protects the peace you'll live in tomorrow. Listen to this. If you stayed until this moment, anchor it. Comment, I pause, I trust, Amen, or I receive, and stay connected if your soul wants more messages like this, because Archangel Michael didn't ask you to pause without purpose. This pause is the doorway, and what comes next will feel calmer, clearer, and more aligned than anything you've had to force before. Don't scroll, listen to this, because this message is for you and your heart needs this right now, and if you are still here for part 2, it's because the pause you were invited into has already started working on you, even if you can't fully explain how, because a true pause doesn't stop life, it rearranges it, and Archangel Michael is speaking again because once you slow down enough to hear yourself, deeper truth begins to surface. Listen to this. The stillness you've been feeling lately isn't emptiness, it's space being created for clarity, and clarity often feels unfamiliar when you've lived in motion, responsibility, and emotional vigilance for a long time. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because when you've been the strong one, the dependable one, the one who keeps going no matter what, slowing down can feel wrong, almost uncomfortable. But discomfort here is not danger, it's adjustment. Listen to this. Archangel Michael says your nervous system has been learning survival for years, and now it's being taught safety, and safety feels quiet, subtle, and strange at first. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if you've noticed yourself becoming less reactive, less defensive, less urgent, because those are signs that the pause is restoring balance. Listen to this. Balance does not mean everything is perfect. It means you're no longer living in constant alert, waiting for something to go wrong. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because constant alertness once protected you, but it also exhausted you, and exhaustion clouds intuition. Listen to this. Archangel Michael confirms that this pause is sharpening your intuition by giving it space to speak without interference from fear, stress, or emotional noise. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if your intuition has been speaking more clearly lately, through quiet discomfort, gentle nudges, or a calm certainty that doesn't need justification. Listen to this. Intuition does not rush, it settles, and when it settles, decisions become easier, even when they're hard. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because easy does not mean painless, it means clean, honest, and aligned. Listen to this. Archangel Michael says you were guided into this pause because something ahead of you requires discernment, not impulse, trust, not pressure. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if you've been tempted to act just to feel in control, because control is often a response to fear, not faith. Listen to this. Faith does not force outcomes, it allows timing to reveal what belongs. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because timing has been misunderstood in your life as delay or denial, when it was actually protection. Listen to this. Protection doesn't always look like rescue, sometimes it looks like a door that won't open no matter how hard you push, or a conversation that keeps getting postponed, or a connection that feels paused without explanation. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if you've been questioning why certain things haven't moved forward yet, because heaven was buying you time to see more clearly. Listen to this. Archangel Michael says clarity cannot be rushed, because rushed clarity is assumption, not truth. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because assumptions once led you into cycles that intuition was trying to interrupt. Listen to this. Interruption is mercy, not inconvenience. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if interruptions used to frustrate you but now feel strangely relieving, because perspective has shifted. Listen to this. Perspective shifts when awareness deepens, and your spiritual awakening has been unfolding quietly through emotional honesty rather than dramatic moments. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because awakening is not about seeing visions or hearing voices, it's about recognizing what drains you, what nourishes you, and what you can no longer pretend feels right. Listen to this. Archangel Michael confirms that your standards have been rising naturally, without anger, without bitterness, because wisdom has replaced tolerance. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if you're tolerating less, not because you're hardened, but because you're healed enough to know your limits. Listen to this. Limits are not walls, they are signals of self-respect. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because self-respect stabilizes your energy and attracts aligned experiences. Listen to this. Soulmate energy is deeply connected to this pause, because soul connections mirror your inner state, and when you pause internally, external dynamics must adjust. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if a connection feels slower, quieter, or uncertain right now, because slowing down reveals truth that momentum can hide. Listen to this. Archangel Michael says what is meant to stay will not be threatened by a pause. It will deepen through it. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because what falls apart in stillness was never meant to be built on rush. Listen to this. Rushing once felt necessary because you were afraid of losing something, but fear of loss is not love, it's attachment. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if attachment has been loosening its grip on you, because loosening is not losing, it's freeing. Listen to this. Freedom allows you to choose rather than cling. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because choice restores power, and power rooted in calm is sustainable. Listen to this. Archangel Michael confirms that sustainable power is what you're being prepared for now, because the next phase of your life requires consistency, not burnout. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if burnout has been a recurring theme, because burnout happens when intuition is ignored too long. Listen to this. Honoring this pause is how burnout ends. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because rest is not laziness, it is integration. Listen to this. Integration is when lessons stop repeating and become wisdom. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if certain lessons feel complete now, because completion frees energy for creation. Listen to this. Creation requires presence, and presence only comes when you stop rushing yourself. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because rushing yourself was a habit learned in survival, not a truth about who you are. Listen to this. Archangel Michael says survival mode has ended, and transition mode has begun. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if transitions feel awkward, quiet, or unclear, because transitions are bridges, not destinations. Listen to this. Bridges are crossed slowly, not sprinted across. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because moving slowly does not mean you're going backward, it means you're crossing safely. Listen to this. Safety is essential now because your intuition is guiding you towards something that requires wholeness, not fragmentation. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if you're learning to bring all of yourself into choices instead of leaving parts behind to fit expectations. Listen to this. Archangel Michael confirms that fitting in once kept you protected, but standing in truth will keep you aligned. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because alignment feels calmer than belonging ever did. Listen to this. calm belonging begins within. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if you're becoming your own safe place. Listen to this. Becoming your own safe place changes how you relate to everyone else. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because when you feel safe inside, you no longer chase reassurance outside. Listen to this, reassurance now comes from intuition, not approval. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if you're questioning less and trusting more, because trust is the fruit of listening. Listen to this, Archangel Michael says listening is your strength right now, not action. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because action taken from clarity will come naturally when the pause has done its work. Listen to this, forcing action before clarity creates resistance, but waiting with trust creates flow. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if flow feels more appealing than control, because control was exhausting you. Listen to this, surrender is not giving up, it is cooperating with guidance. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because guidance is active around you. Listen to this, the signs you've been seeing, repeated numbers, sudden memories, intuitive thoughts that repeat, are confirmations that you are being supported during this pause. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if support feels subtle but steady. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because timing has been misunderstood in your life as delay or denial because subtle support is sustainable. Listen to this, Archangel Michael confirms that this pause is aligning you with a future that feels lighter than what you've carried. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because lighter does not mean less meaningful, it means more truthful. Listen to this, truth simplifies. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if simplicity feels like relief, because relief is the soul's yes. Listen to this, Archangel Michael says the soul says yes quietly. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because you've been listening. Listen to this, if you stayed until this moment, anchor it by commenting, I pause, I trust, Amen, or I receive, and stay connected if your soul wants more messages like this, because this pause is not the end of movement, it is the beginning of aligned motion, and what unfolds next will meet you with less resistance, more clarity, and a peace that proves this pause was necessary, intentional, and divinely guided. Don't scroll, listen to this, because this message is for you and your heart needs this right now, and if you are still here for part 3, it means the pause you were invited into is no longer just something you're thinking about. It's something you're feeling, and Archangel Michael is speaking again because this is the phase where clarity starts replacing confusion, where your soul begins to settle into truth instead of fighting it, and where the noise you once lived inside slowly fades into something quieter, steadier, and more honest. Listen to this. The pause you've been experiencing is not accidental, and it's not temporary in the way you might think, because this pause is not about stopping your life, it's about stopping the old way you move through life, the rushing, the over-explaining, the emotional overextension, the constant checking to see if everyone else was okay while ignoring how tired you were becoming. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because when you've been strong for so long, stillness can feel unsettling, like something is missing, but what's missing is not purpose, it's pressure, and pressure was never meant to be your permanent fuel. Listen to this, Archangel Michael says your soul has been asking for relief long before your mind was willing to admit it, and that's why the pause arrived through circumstances you couldn't control, delays you didn't plan for, and emotional shifts you didn't expect. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if you've been asking, why now? Or, why did this slow down? Or, why does everything feel different? Because the answer is simple but deep. You are no longer meant to survive your life, you are meant to live it. Listen to this, survival mode once protected you, taught you resilience, kept you going when you didn't have the luxury of rest, but survival is loud, reactive, and exhausting, and Archangel Michael says your nervous system is being retrained now to recognize safety instead of threat. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because safety can feel boring at first when you're used to intensity, but safety is where intuition becomes clear and love becomes sustainable. Listen to this, clarity cannot exist where urgency dominates, and urgency has been quietly leaving your life, even if you didn't consciously decide to release it. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if you've noticed that things which once demanded immediate reaction now feel easier to step back from, because that is intuition reclaiming authority. Listen to this, intuition doesn't shout, it waits, and now that you're listening earlier, it doesn't need to escalate. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because escalation only happens when truth is ignored too long, and you have been listening more than you realize. Listen to this, Archangel Michael confirms that the emotional exhaustion you once felt was not because you were weak, but because you were overriding your inner signals to keep peace, maintain connection, or avoid disappointment. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if you're finally realizing that peace that costs you yourself is not peace at all. Listen to this, real peace feels quiet, steady, and non-negotiable. And that is the peace you're learning to protect now. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because protecting your peace does not mean isolating yourself, it means choosing alignment over obligation. Listen to this, obligation once ruled your decisions because you were afraid of letting people down, but intuition is teaching you that you cannot carry everyone and still remain whole. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if you've been feeling less guilty about choosing rest, space, or honesty, because guilt fades when self-trust grows. Listen to this, Archangel Michael says self-trust is the foundation being built during this pause, because without it, guidance feels confusing, but with it, direction becomes obvious. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because obvious does not mean easy, but it means clean. Fewer mixed signals, fewer internal arguments, fewer moments where you betray yourself just to keep things smooth. Listen to this, smoothness without truth creates stagnation, but truth, even when uncomfortable, creates movement. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if movement feels slower now but more intentional, because intention replaces impulse when awareness deepens. Listen to this, impulse once felt necessary because you didn't trust things to work out unless you acted immediately, but trust is growing now, and trust allows timing to reveal itself. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because timing has been a major lesson in your life, learning when to act, when to wait, and when to walk away. Listen to this, Archangel Michael confirms that walking away no longer feels like failure to you, but like self-respect, and that shift is profound. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if you've been grieving not what you lost, but what you almost accepted that would have cost you your peace. Listen to this, that grief is wisdom integrating, not regret. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because integration means you don't repeat the lesson, you remember it. Listen to this, remembrance is why certain doors no longer tempt you, certain conversations no longer pull you in, and certain dynamics feel complete without closure. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if you no longer need dramatic endings to feel finished, because your intuition has already closed the chapter internally. Listen to this. Archangel Michael says internal closure is more powerful than external explanations, because no one else gets to decide what you're done carrying. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because carrying less does not make you selfish, it makes you sustainable. Listen to this, sustainability is essential now because what's coming next in your life is meant to last, not burn you out. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if you sense something new approaching but it hasn't fully formed yet, because pauses often precede alignment. Listen to this. Alignment rearranges quietly, behind the scenes, before it shows itself externally. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because impatience can disrupt alignment, but trust allows it to settle fully. Listen to this. Archangel Michael confirms that the reason you were asked to pause is because what's coming cannot be met with frantic energy. It requires presence, self-awareness, and emotional stability. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if emotional stability feels like a new priority, because chaos once felt familiar but peace now feels necessary. Listen to this. Peace does not dull your passion, it grounds it. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because grounded passion builds lives, relationships, and purpose that don't collapse under stress. Listen to this. Soulmate energy is affected by this pause as well, because aligned connections recognize stillness as safety, not distance. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if a connection feels quieter but more honest, or distant but less confusing, because clarity is replacing illusion. Listen to this. Archangel Michael says illusion thrives in motion, but truth appears in stillness. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because truth does not rush you, it meets you where you are. Listen to this. Meeting yourself where you are is the deepest form of self-love, and self-love is what anchors intuition permanently. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if intuition feels more like calm knowing now than emotional spikes, because that means it's integrated. Listen to this. Integrated intuition doesn't overwhelm, it guides. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because guidance feels lighter than pressure. Listen to this. Archangel Michael confirms that lighter energy is becoming your new normal, not because life has no challenges, but because you are no longer carrying what isn't yours. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if you've been learning to put things down without explanation. Listen to this. Explanation is not required when alignment is clear. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because clarity creates boundaries that don't need defending. Listen to this. Boundaries are becoming easier for you because you trust yourself more. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if trust feels like the theme repeating in your life lately, because trust is the bridge between pause and movement. Listen to this. Archangel Michael says once trust stabilizes, momentum will return naturally, without force. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because forced momentum always collapses, but aligned momentum sustains. Listen to this. Sustainability is the gift of this pause. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if you're starting to believe that slowing down didn't make you fall behind, it helped you catch up with yourself. Listen to this. Catching up with yourself is the most important journey you'll ever make. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because from this place of awareness, your next steps will feel calmer, clearer, and more aligned than anything you've had to push for before. Listen to this. If you stayed until this moment, anchor it by commenting, "I pause," "I trust," "I receive," or "Amen," and stay connected if your soul wants more messages like this, because this pause is not the end of your movement, it is the point where your movement finally begins to feel like peace instead of pressure. Don't scroll, listen to this, because this message is for you and your heart needs this right now, and if you are still here at the very end, it is not by accident, it is because the pause you were guided into has done its work and this final moment is meant to seal it, anchor it, and gently send you forward with clarity instead of confusion. And Archangel Michael is speaking now not to warn you, not to rush you, but to complete what began the moment you stopped and listened. Listen to this. The reason this message feels different is because you are different. You are no longer asking from desperation, no longer seeking answers from fear, no longer moving just to feel productive. You are listening from awareness, and awareness changes everything. Don't scroll. Your heart needs this right now, because the pause you honored was not wasted time, it was sacred time, time where your nervous system softened, where your intuition recalibrated, where your soul finally felt safe enough to speak without shouting. Listen to this. Archangel Michael says the stillness you allowed invited truth to rise without pressure, and that truth is simple but powerful. You are not behind, you were never late, and nothing meaningful has passed you by. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if you've been quietly worried that slowing down might cost you something, because heaven wants you to know the opposite is true. Slowing down saved you from repeating cycles that would have drained you further. Listen to this, cycles only repeat when lessons are ignored, and you listened, even when it felt uncomfortable, even when it meant sitting with uncertainty instead of distracting yourself with movement. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because sitting with uncertainty is an act of courage, not weakness, and courage does not always look bold. Sometimes it looks like staying present when old habits urge you to run. Listen to this. Archangel Michael confirms that staying present changed the trajectory of your path, because presence allows intuition to guide instead of fear. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if intuition feels quieter now but stronger, because quiet strength does not need to announce itself. Listen to this. What once came as emotional spikes now arrives as calm knowing, and that is the sign of integration. Don't scroll. Your heart needs this right now, because integrated wisdom replaces confusion with peace. Listen to this, peace does not mean your life will be without challenges, it means challenges will no longer shake your sense of self. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if you've noticed that situations which once would have pulled you into anxiety now feel easier to step back from, because distance has replaced urgency. Listen to this. Distance brings perspective, and perspective reveals truth without drama. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because drama was never your destiny, clarity was. Listen to this, Archangel Michael says clarity is what allows you to choose relationships, paths, and commitments that don't require self-abandonment. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if you're learning that love does not ask you to shrink, rush, or prove your worth. Listen to this, soulmate energy aligns with your pause, because true soul connections recognize stillness as safety, not disinterest. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because anything that cannot survive stillness was never meant to grow with you. Listen to this, growth requires roots, and roots are formed in quiet, not chaos. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if your life feels quieter externally but stronger internally, because strength has moved inward. Listen to this, Archangel Michael confirms that inner strength is what sustains you when external circumstances shift. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because reliance on inner stability is what ends emotional burnout. Listen to this, don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because faith does not demand proof before moving forward, it trusts the process. Listen to this, the process you've been in was not delay, it was preparation. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if preparation felt slow, invisible, or lonely at times, because inner work often is. Listen to this, heaven never wastes seasons of preparation. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because what's prepared quietly stands firmly when it's revealed. Burnout was never a failure, it was a signal that your soul needed care, not criticism. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if you've stopped criticizing yourself for needing rest, space, or clarity. Listen to this, self-compassion is not indulgence, it is alignment. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because alignment simplifies life without making it empty. Listen to this, simplicity creates room for joy that doesn't require effort. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if joy feels quieter now. Your heart needs this right now, because lasting things require patience. discernment, and trust. Listen to this. Trust has been rebuilding inside you through every moment you chose to pause, less explosive but more consistent, because consistency is sustainability. Listen to this. Archangel Michael says sustainability is what you are being prepared for, because the next phase of your life is not about surviving storms, it is about building something that lasts. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because lasting things require patience, discernment, and trust. Listen to this. Trust has been rebuilding inside you through every moment you chose to pause instead of react. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if reacting used to feel automatic, because you were trained to respond quickly to avoid loss or conflict. Listen to this. Archangel Michael confirms that you no longer need to move that way, because what is meant for you will not be lost through patience. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because patience is no longer waiting in fear, it is standing in confidence. Listen to this. Confidence rooted in intuition feels calm, not loud. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if you no longer feel the need to announce your growth, because growth is evident in your choices. Listen to this. Choices are the language of alignment. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because aligned choices create peace even when outcomes are uncertain. Listen to this. Uncertainty no longer feels threatening because you trust yourself to navigate it. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if self-trust has replaced overthinking, because that is the fruit of listening. Listen to this. Archangel Michael says listening has been your greatest act of faith. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because faith does not demand proof before moving forward, it trusts the process. Listen to this. The process you've been in was not delay, it was preparation. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if preparation felt slow, invisible, or lonely at times, because inner work often is. Listen to this. Heaven never wastes seasons of preparation. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because what's prepared quietly stands firmly when it's revealed. Listen to this. Archangel Michael confirms that what comes next in your life will feel steadier than anything you had to chase. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if chasing feels exhausting now, because rest has changed your priorities. Listen to this. Priorities rooted in peace create lives rooted in truth. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because truth does not require approval. Listen to this. Approval seeking once kept you stuck, but intuition has freed you. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if you're finally choosing yourself without guilt. Listen to this. Choosing yourself is not selfish, it is responsible. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because responsibility to yourself ensures you don't lose yourself in others. Listen to this. Archangel Michael says losing yourself is no longer part of your path. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if you feel more whole now, even if life is still unfolding. Listen to this. Wholeness does not depend on completion, it depends on alignment. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because alignment feels like relief. Listen to this. Relief is the soul's yes. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if your soul has been saying yes more often lately. Listen to this. Archangel Michael confirms that saying yes to yourself changes everything else. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because the pause you honored created space for truth, trust, and transformation. Listen to this. Transformation does not always arrive dramatically, sometimes it arrives as peace. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if peace feels unfamiliar but right. Listen to this. Unfamiliar peace is still peace. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because peace will guide you better than pressure ever could. Listen to this. Archangel Michael says from this moment forward, you do not need to rush your life. Your life will meet you at your pace. Don't scroll, because this message is for you if that feels like permission you've needed for a long time. Listen to this, permission granted, don't scroll, your heart needs this right now, because the pause ends here not with urgency, but with trust. Listen to this, trust yourself as you move forward, don't scroll, because this message is for you if you feel ready to carry less and live more. Listen to this, if you stayed until the very end, anchor this moment by commenting, I trust, I pause, I receive, Amen, or I choose peace, and if this spoke to your soul, stay connected and subscribe, because messages like this find those who are ready to listen, and Archangel Michael's final word is gentle and clear. The pause was not a stop, it was the turning point, and from here, your path unfolds with clarity, protection, and peace.